Hello everyone, this is Marianne and welcome to my channel. In this video, I would like to show you how my planner pages fill in throughout the day. Because I don't do a weekly plan, I don't do a monthly plan, I don't sit down in front of my planner at the start of every week to plan out everything. What I do is I write tasks and appointments down on the appropriate pages on my daily planner as I discover that I have to do them or as I decide to do them. I decided to set up a camera on top of my desk at work because that is the place where my planner stays most of the time, and it's also the most stable environment in my planner. In my dorm, I just put it on top of my bed beside my table, so it's not very stable. There's no place for me to put a camera tripod on, so this would be how my planner pages fill in throughout the course of the day. I filmed 4 different days. I filmed September 26th, which was a Tuesday, until the Friday of that same week. So as I have already discussed in a previous video, which I will link down below, I have made some changes on my planning side of my planner, which is the right page. I list down tasks that are planned beforehand in black ink, and then I cross them out with green ink, and if something comes up that was not planned but I did the task anyway, I write it down on the planning pages but with green ink, because green is for marking things that have been done, like what you can see in this spread right here. Now as for the hypertext, as I have mentioned in a few Facebook posts in the planner groups before, I don't fill them in before. I usually fill them in after the fact because my hypertext is used for tracking. That's why it's on the left side of my daily pages, because the left side is for tracking. So as things happen, I fill in the hypertext. As things happen, I fill in the boxes in my tracking pages on the left, and as things also happen, I fill them up on the planning pages of my planner, but in green ink. And when some things have to be moved, like for instance, I have written it down on the Tuesday page with black ink, and then I find out that I had to move the task to a different day, I just cross it out in orange ink and then go to the day in which I have to do that task and then write the task down in black ink, because in that case that's already planned. So really that's it. And I am speeding up this video, so of course you don't have to look at me do all of these during the course of the 8-hour workday. But we are now on Wednesday and I'm doing pretty much the same thing. Those colored post-it flags that you see on the right side of my planner pages, those are for tasks pertaining to my YouTube channel. So I have to film a bunch of videos on Wednesday. And I also marked in that I didn't put into the planner for the Tuesday pages. Like for instance, it's already a Wednesday on this particular video clip, but I flipped back to the Tuesday page because I had to mark down there a movie that I have watched. I was watching a horror film on Netflix. The title of the movie was The Watcher, but I couldn't finish it because I found it too boring. I wasn't scared at all. Then on a Wednesday, I had to flip over to the Thursday pages because I had to move a bunch of tasks over. And I also had to list new tasks for Thursday and also for Friday, both for work and personal. And on Wednesday, I continued dealing with the tasks that I had to do for work and marking them down in green. And then as I go along, I mark down areas in my hypertext. And by the way, if you see me covering the page with a sheet, that is actually blotting paper that I created. I just cut it down to size. It's not actually blotting paper, it's just ordinary paper, but I use it as a blotting sheet because I'm using fountain pens. So I sometimes when I have to turn the page over and the fountain pen ink isn't yet completely dry, sometimes it blots. So I just place a sheet of paper in between, so it's not a problem at all. And sometimes when I get to the dorm, I don't do anything anymore. I don't even look at my planner anymore because I'm too tired. I just want to relax. So when I get to the office on the next day, the parts of the hyperdeck pertaining to that the previous night have not yet been filled in. So I use the time in the office in the morning before starting work to fill in all of the details on the hyperdecks that I wasn't able to fill in the night before. And I also fill in the time for sleep, which is light blue, when I'm already in the office. I usually arrive at the office before 8, so I have enough time because it only takes a couple of minutes to fill in the hyperdecks for the night before and the wee hours of the morning that I'm still asleep. And now we are finally on Thursday. I am listing things down for Friday and also moving things from Thursday into Friday and listing new taskings down for Thursday and so on and so forth. I think you already get the idea by now for how I do these things. So really there's really nothing much to the way I fill in my planner pages throughout the course of the day. This is how it looks like every day. When I switch those colored post-it flags around, it means that I have made some changes to the tasking related to my YouTube channel. I was switching some video plans around and the publication dates have been switched around, and so the filming and editing dates have also switched around, so I just moved them. My YouTube work calendar is very, very flexible. So really, this is all I ever do to fill in my planner pages. Like I said, I don't do a weekly plan or a monthly plan, but whenever I find out that I have to do something on a particular day, I flip to the pages for that day and then write down the task. And if I have to do something for a particular week and I don't know yet what day to do them, I use the tipped in sheet over there at the rightmost part that you can see. I already have a video of it and I will link it down below. And then as I go along, I just keep on filling in the information on my tracking pages. And as for the planning pages, I continue to write on them with black ink whenever I encounter a task that I have to do at some point during the day or at some point on the future couple of days. And then I mark the task with green whenever I'm done with it, and then when I have to move something, I have to mark it with orange ink and then list the task down in black ink on the future day that I have rescheduled it for. And as for the hyperdecks, every time I finish a task or a group of tasks, I just fill in the fields with the appropriate color. And I have videos of my hyperdecks color key in my channel, and I will link it down below. So I hope this video has given you a clearer idea of how I plan and how I track and how I fill in my planner pages for the day. Like for instance, this particular video clip is already on a Friday, September 29, and it's already like 3 o'clock in the afternoon because I've already filled in my hyperdecks for that particular point in time. It means I've already done some work-related tasks by 3 o'clock. So if you have any questions about how I do this, if you would like to share some ideas with me on how you do yours, just let me know down in the comments and I will be sure to read them and to reply. And that's it for my video for today. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye!